Alright guys, welcome to Jewls Creations. Okay, I told you guys I was going to bring you along to when I canned my cream cheese. I did buy this cream cheese at Costco. Um, and I buy cream cheese when they're on sale, right? Not usually at Costco, but when they're on sale at the stores, the little packages. And I do freeze them, but I feel like it's not the same. So I saw a video, somebody prepping cream cheese and regular cheese, and I did cheese and it came out really, really good. Um, I don't know if I brought you guys along, either on Facebook or here, but so you're supposed to put a little bit of water so it could keep the melting going on until you're ready to seal them, right? And because it's kind of hot, it will seal on its own. You don't have to do a hot bath or anything like that on the can. So you just gotta make sure you keep stirring them. Sorry, I love cream cheese and I'm not gonna let it go to waste. I probably put too many jars in here, but I wanted to be prepared just in case. Okay. I'm not gonna lick every time I do it, you guys, because then that would be not good because it's germs. Okay, so don't do that. Um, do as I say, not as I do, right? Yeah, not really. You guys, we all have to have, we all have to have that thing where we teach our children to do as we do, right? Not as we say. But I'm gonna lower this as low as I can, just because I'm trying to really get my jars in motion to put it all in there. And if I need to grab the other Philadelphia, I will, because I rather put them as in many jars as I can, and then I could go back and buy another one. Now, if something would happen, you can't go to the store. You can't do this, so you need to do it as soon as possible, right? Because you never know. It's better to be prepared. Like they say, it's better to be safe than sorry, right? So that's what I'm thinking. And I do rotate my jars, so it's not like I'm wasting money on stuff that I'm not going to use. And that's one thing that you guys should think about as well. Don't just go and spend money on things that are cheap, but spend money on things that you're going to eat and your family is going to love. Or at least that you could rotate. And because people, even nowadays, people get tired of food all the time. I know, my arms look so big. They probably are, but anyways. Alright. So I'm sorry that I have to put you guys in this awkward position, but again, this is the only way I could work, okay? So I am melting. Well, this is going to melt, right? So it's going to get in there. That's why it takes a little bit of time, but have patience, you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one out. Don't put it, okay, when you get something hot, don't put it in something cold. Like, don't press it into something cold, because then you're going to crack your jars. Okay, so don't do that. So I'm just trying to rotate them, right? So I could get another one in here and do it that way. Okay. So in this big pan, I fit 2, 6, 8 of them. Okay, I probably could fit one more, but I'm not going to do that. But again, I'm going to do as many jars as possible today. So if I need to get the other one, I will. Alright, so again, I put it in very low, the lowest I could put it in, right? And you need to add water if it starts to go down. Make sure that you always have water there. That's why I have a jar right here, which it doesn't have that much, but it's still okay if I need to add the water. Again, you could use a wooden spoon, spatula, something that fits in here, but don't use metal, you guys, because you don't want to mess up your jars. If you scratch your jars on the inside or anything like that, it might not seal. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, so I'm going to do a part 1 and a part 2 on this, only because I didn't bring my lids here, and I don't want to have you guys look at this for a long, long time. And I've only seen maybe 2 videos on doing this. And so I wanted to show you guys as well. And my hands are getting cramped up a little bit, and so I have to do this where I can use my other hand and then let the other one rest. But yeah, just be careful when things like that happen to me. It's really hard, and I drop stuff, you guys, so I gotta be extremely careful that I don't hurt myself or my kids. You know, I mean, if I don't have them stay here with me, close to me when I'm doing stuff like this. Even though my kids are a little older, right? But like my little one, he still likes to see what I do. Yeah, and he's more involved with this kind of stuff than my daughter. Of course, you guys know Latani. She loves to do her own thing, and she's just out there, and she loves it. And I'm glad, because she's kind of like me. She likes to do stuff on her own, and yeah, I don't mind that. As long as she doesn't do anything inappropriate, I'm good with that, you guys. I really am. I think that we were only going to fit 4 jars with one of these buckets of the cream cheese, to be honest with you. And so I'm probably going to get 7 jars with 2 of these containers to make sure that they're filled up all the way, okay? But for now, I'm just going to work on those 4. But I know I'm going to have to get the other one out, because these are not all the way full. But again, because you gotta keep, you know, stirring them in there and stuff like that. People throw these buckets away. If I have room in my pantry, I won't throw them away, only because I might use them for something else. Or if people come over and I have leftovers, they could just take this with the top, and they're good to go. I don't need it back. You know what I mean? But if they get a container that I need back, they might forget, or I might not see them for a while. So, you know, it is what it is. So, just an idea for you guys, if you guys want to do something like that. Check your fork every once in a while to make sure, like, you have not broken any of, which I haven't, but make sure all the pieces are there. Okay, I'm going to bring my other one out really, really quick. It's right in my refrigerator. And then I'll get on with that. But while I'm waiting on that, I want to let you guys know. Oh, no. Every time I'm doing a video, guys, I end up doing a boo-boo. A big boo-boo at this point. So, yeah. Sorry. I'm trying to think what to do. My kids put my eggs in a place where they shouldn't be. That's the problem. And when I open the refrigerator, it just did that. And you guys know me. I do not edit my videos. At least when I'm doing lives or because I can't do lives or just recording like this, because you really can't. But it's all right. I'm going to get a little bit more water since I'm out of the camera right now. That way I don't have to do it again. So that's what I'm doing. My water is running. And if you can, since it's already hot, try to do it hot water, you guys, okay? Because the pot already is hot water. And you don't want to add cold water, okay? You do not want to do that, because if you do that, it might break your glasses. Your mason glasses. But I'll tell you one thing. I've done it, and it hasn't cracked. But that doesn't mean that you will do it and it won't crack. It might crack. That's why I'm telling you, don't do it. Okay? So, this is not very, very hot. I'm going to turn it up a little bit more, only because I feel like I've already, I'm already set up, right? But, sorry you guys, but when you do this, it's a messy job. And you need to just go with the flow. Alright. So, I bought 2. I didn't think I was going to use both of them for this project, but I guess I am. And let me tell you how many 48 ounces, so 3 pounds. You guys, 3 pounds. And it still wasn't good enough. Now, I had left out the other one out, right, for maybe an hour, or maybe less than an hour, so it was a little bit better to get out of the thing. But of course, this one was in the refrigerator because, like I said, I wasn't thinking I was going to do all of them, but I feel like if I'm going to do something, I might as well do it in big bowls, because you're going to do it anyways, might as well, right? So that's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing, you guys. I'm doing it in big bulks. And I could go, again, to Costco, unless something happens, right? And you can't go. At least I had 2 of them, right? And they're going to be sealed, protected, and good for a couple of months, right? I don't know exactly how many months you could keep this for. I really don't. But if you do it the right way, you could do it for, I want to say, at least 6 months. Okay? I don't think this will last us 6 months. Well, it might, because we don't eat a lot of it, and I might do some smaller jars for the next time. But I love cream cheese. I will eat it on toast, on anything. So my cream cheese will not go to waste. Only if my kids put it way in the back and I don't see it, oh, I get upset. I get upset because then I can't reach it, and then I forget. It's like out of sight, out of mind, right? So, again, do as much as you can. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to keep filling this up. Then you will see how it starts melting in the bottom. And then how it starts, you keep putting stuff in there. That's just like the cheese, like the mozzarella cheese or the yellow cheese or American cheese, whatever cheese. You do it this way, the same way. Make sure it's packed in there really good, and it'll show you. It'll melt, and then it'll settle down, and then you can put the tops on. And because it's warm, then you can put the lids and the rings, and they will seal. Okay, as far as I remember, that's how you do it. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. Remember, the decisions you make today will not just affect you, but those that love you and surround you. So please make good choices. So this is part 1, and I'll have it in part 2. Bye.